All right, here we go. Back at it. B Joe again, back at it. We got a 2005 Saturn Ion 2.2 Eco.Tech.Engine. We're about to change the spark plugs in this. Should be pretty easy. We gotta get this cable off. This bracket. Unplug this. Take these bolts out of here. Take these bolts out. Pop this thing off, and the spark plugs are inside. So I gotta get some tools and we'll get after it. Okay, looks like we got this bracket here. This bracket right here that holds the throttle cable on. It's a 10mm tucked up under here. Pop that out. This bracket comes off. And then this here, this throttle cable, pops out. You gotta turn it. Well, you gotta be careful not to break this. It's actually pretty. You gotta move this thing back, pull the thing forward, pull the cable forward, and then I don't know if I should. Yeah, you just pop this out. I can't do this shit with one hand. I gotta pause this. Alright, so I figure it looks like I didn't have to take this off. I don't want to risk breaking this plastic piece out here. It's cold out here right now. So I didn't take this cable off. So I had to unplug this, and then it was coming off really hard and I didn't want to break it. So what I did was I warmed the car up. So that way the plastic kind of softens. And then it popped right out. So that's another little trick for you guys. And because you don't want to rip or break nothing, you don't have to, because these look like they're in pretty good shape. And then here you can see these are your coils and your actual plug wires here. And so then you go over here and look, and there's a bunch of dirt inside this intake valley here, and there's your plugs down there. Gonna have to get a couple sockets, extensions, and pull them out and see what them look like. But it's very important you don't get no dirt or none of that stuff inside of this cylinders here, cylinder head, because that can cause more problems. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a vacuum and clean all this up and pull these plugs and see what we got. I'll be back. All right, so here we go. Spark plugs came out. They came out kind of tough. That's why it's very important to warm these vehicles up a little bit before you do this, because you can snap these spark plugs off in here. Then you're really gonna be fucked, because then you gotta take the head off, and because you can maybe drill that out, but yeah, it's just way a lot less headache if you get them out in one piece. That way you can just put your new spark plugs in. So I found the problem here. This electrode. See these electrodes here? See that fucking light, man. Can't see this shit, can you? Yeah, you see that? There ain't no electrode on that tip. It's completely burned off. See how it's all the way through? You gotta have some electrode on these to get your proper gap and to get your maximum performance out of this vehicle. Here, right here, there was two spark plugs with no tip on it. See that tip? They had no tip on them. So you gotta get new plugs, gap them, make sure you get the right gap. What's the gap on this one? Sometimes you can find the gap right on here, but other ones you can't. Like this one here doesn't say the gap, so I gotta look it up on the specs. But yeah, this car was missing. So this right away when you get a miss, right away you got to go to ignition spark. So new plugs, new spark plug wires. This baby's gonna be like brand new. So yeah, I hope that was helpful. Got a lot more videos coming, man. So keep a lookout for me. All right, later.